This is my Nissan Patrol. Strong, reliable, and honestly my favorite thing on four wheels. Lately, there's been a lot of talk about banning SUVs. Some say they're bad for the environment or take up too much space. But before we make such a big decision, let's talk about why SUVs, especially here, are actually essential. There's been a lot of discussion recently about banning SUVs. To gain a professional and informed perspective, I spoke with His Excellency Ahmed Al Kaabi, the UAE Assistant Under Secretary for Electricity, Water and Future Energy. Your Excellency, what's your opinion on the idea of banning SUVs?
SUVs are not the problem. The problem with the emission and the pollution. With the right technology and infrastructure and policies, SUVs can become efficient, cleaner, and with zero emission. Modern electric and hybrid SUVs already deliver high performance with very low or even zero emission. So rather than banning the SUV, government should support innovation, invest in renewable energy, promote efficient and zero emission technology that can be more cleaner for the transportation and easy to be accessible to everyone.
Your Excellency, how can collaboration between academia, the private sector and the government shape the future of SUVs in a sustainable world?
The collaboration between the academia, private sector and the government is essential to shape the future SUV in sustainable and efficient way. Academia can provide the research, especially for the R&D and innovation, to develop new batteries materials, advanced energy system, and that can make SUV more efficient with the zero emission. And for this, if your academia also, Khalifa University play significant role in R&D, and I'm sure they can add big value in this perspective. The private sector turn this idea in real products, investing in EVs and hybrid SUV and technology. Government can also give big support in terms of the policies, in terms of the incentives and infrastructure to accelerate this kind of transition.
What steps is the UAE currently taking to make transportation, including SUVs, more sustainable?
The UAE, through the Ministry of Energy and Infrastructure, announced or published the EV the roadmap, or the UAE EV roadmap, and also a clear policy and strategy for the Green Mobility Initiative. And all these policies brought the national EV policies and the charging guidelines to the investors. So the national policy EV exists now in the market. The national guidance to the charger stations defining the highly specification for each chargers. So it can attract the investors to build based on the specification and policies created by the government. Now, if we go to the public chargers, increase significantly in UAE. Now we have more than 1,000 chargers across the UAE, and also we have now currently around 4% of the EV and hybrid cars from the total cars in UAE. In 2050, we are targeting to reach 50% of the sales from the EV and hybrid vehicles. All these can reduce the CO2 emission by around 4 million tons in 2050.
Did you know that some people wanted to ban this car? That's not fair because it helps people through bumpy roads. It's also safe for families and strong. New ones are safe for the planet and also they use less fuel. So don't ban 4x4s. بس ما أعطيني المخدة. تلفيقه. بخا حطيت الفيديو.
When the conditions turn extreme, the difference becomes impossible to ignore. In heavy rain, an SUV pushes forward with grip, weight and control, built to stay stable even when the road isn't. But smaller cars, they struggle. One patch of water, one moment of lost traction and control slips away. And in snow, ice and freezing conditions, the risk only grows. A slight turn can become a spin out, a small mistake becomes a dangerous slide. Banning SUVs wouldn't fix these dangers. It would leave more drivers unprotected. The smarter solution is innovation, making SUVs cleaner, greener, and more efficient while keeping the safety they provide. Because when the weather gets harsh, you don't need a smaller car, you need a safer one.